Hi, Fred Ermlich here, and here's what I got for food. First of all, I got, okay, right here. I'll try not to dump it on my laptop because, oh, okay, Pana. Okay, well, anyway, those are lentils with ají chombo, which I'm not sure it translates well, and I need a paper towel. Oh, well. Um, Also, I'm going to cook up some arvejas amarillos, which in English is yellow split peas. Now, my lentils that I just spilled on my bed have ajitombo. Nobody knows what that is except it's you can see there's pepper seeds in it. Maybe I think it's just peppers, hot peppers. Now, what I'll do to cook it up is I love this stuff. It's called salsa de tomate estilo panameño. It's like I think it's the MSG, which I really am not in favor of. It's just concentrated tomatoes, sugar, modified food starch. I'm translating culantro, which is cilantro here. I guess cilantro doesn't grow well or something. No, I don't see any MSG. Well, but then again, they could lie. And then I've got, oh yeah, ketchup, because you want some kind of meaty. I mean, the salsa panameño is it's not bad, but ketchup is a whole nother matter. It's perfect. What else? Well, in order to be surviving, I take aspirina, and I take a lot of them. They're half a gram each, 500 milligrams, and I take ew, gross. I take up to three at a time, and I do it every few hours. I can't help it. I'm old. I mean, look at me. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm an old guy, right? Oh my God. I guess it's worse than it looks, but that's because I cleaned up with it. Okay, what else? Well, now I'm a writer. I write on Medium and about 10 other platforms. I really don't have hopes for Medium in the long term. And what does a writer need? Okay, well, uh, they have good cigarettes here. I mean, they're crappy. They're good because of the low price. And then they really live on rum. This is from Hermanos. Well, no, that's redundant. Anyway, Erano. Erano. It's made out of sugar cane, which doesn't grow in this part of Panama, but it grows. So to be a writer, you need to have coffee, cigarettes, uh, alcohol, and you know, mm, some food. And what else? You have to have a hat so people know who you are. And then I like to add to my diet yellow split peas, uh, which they call arvejas amarillos. I don't know. Everything has two names, an English name and a Spanish name. And when you live here, you hear both names, right? Okay. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about is just eating here. Now, what I'll put into this, I have like one little bag for like 80 some cents of lentils, swells up with water, and so you got some pounds of meat. Then I've got some leftover pork. I'm not sure what cut, but I mean, a pig's a pig. You know, it's good fat food. And I've got salchichas, which are what Americans call hot dogs. And I bought 2 packs of them. I don't know how many. I think there might be 8, probably 8 in a package, maybe 10. Um, well, salchichas, this probably means sausages, but really it's hot dogs. Sort of. They're made out of chicken and undisclosed meats, like a little bit of duck. I think just whatever they could scrape in, but it's so finely ground you don't know what you're eating. And they're very good. I mean, they're fine. Okay, salchichas. That's what I'm gonna make. I have some onions that I don't have any oil, so I'll just cook them in water and diced up fine. And then I have, what do I have? Well, I have culantro, which is like cilantro, growing in my garden. I may put some of that in there after all the cooking's done. I dice it real fine because it has such a fresh taste. And I hate to cook a fresh taste. And then I might skip the yellow split peas this time around, but it's good to have them. And for spiciness, I might put this packet of ahi chombo in it, which is like I think I would have to guess it's what kind of peppers are those? Well, they're the hot ones, that's for sure. But I've got some like killer hot ones growing in my garden. What else could I have? No, I guess that covers it. But anyway, thank you for listening. I appreciate your patronage, and I used to live in the United States. Now I live in Panama. On the same Social Security, they have the same dollar system. They use American dollars, and oh my God, I mean, I'm never returning to the United States. Even if they tried to move me there forcefully, which is is the Panama government, and they don't care. I mean, I'm overdue by a year and a half or something on my visa. They could deport me, and if they did, I'd go to Mexico, Colombia, Costa Rica. I need to go to Costa Rica anyway, and but I'd never return to the United States. Those people are, oh my God. I mean, they were my people, kind of. Although I was always Latin. I mean, I grew up in Santa Barbara, and it's a Latin culture. I don't get Americans, and nobody else does. And the people here recognize that I'm an American, and they say, "What country are you from?" And it's like, duh, yeah, Estados Unidos. But I make sure they understand that I am never returning because what about global warming? It hasn't happened here, which is why I moved here because in the mid 1990s I was getting my credentials as an environmental scientist at Portland State University, and it was clear that global warming was going to kill everybody. But I figured that anywhere like in the tropics, like this, the west coast of Panama, west coast of tropical Mexico, any place like that would have the cooling influence of the Pacific Ocean. And they do. We do. Ah, my God. I mean, here I am shirtless, but I got to tell you that lately I've been, when I sleep, I pull a sheet over me because it's cold, and I wear um, shirts, short sleeve shirts, sure, but I wear shirts instead of being all naked like this. I'm not all naked. See, I can't show you. See, I got blue jeans on, but that's just being polite. And it get, it never gets too hot here. It never gets too hot. It gets hot and steamy, no doubt. It's the tropics, but shit. No, it's very comfortable here. And if there's global warming, nobody here, they understand. They get the point. I talk to people about it all the time. La clima, the climate. And it's, we're living in paradise. There's food all around you. There's, wild chickens, and there's yucca, which is cassava. You can pull them up and get the roots, or I mean, you can buy them. Man, $5 worth of vegetables, if you know where to go, is like almost too much to carry. And everything that I'm eating right here came from the remainder, which was $10 of my first Social Security. I can only take out $250 at a time. I can do that 3 times, and then the balance the fourth time. And and with that, I have to buy all the food to last me for a month, which it doesn't happen. I mean, I go hungry. You know, you get hungry, you can ask people if they have food, and I don't totally understand the system here because I am an American. I'm not an Anglo. Actually a German from America, and they appreciate that. Actually, a lot of people know that I'm a German. They don't ever go past the point of asking, "Are you American? Are you an Anglo?" Nobody's ever asked me if I'm Anglo. They say, "You're German, right? Are you a Nazi?" I mean, this is an interesting place. Some very smart people. And now the government here is like, there must be a government, but they haven't kicked me out. The police, which are state police, Panama does not have an army. They're very popular in the world and in Latin America because they don't have an army. Costa Rica is the same deal, no army. So they're friendly. I mean, they can't be unfriendly because they don't have an army. The police here are like an army. They train in a military style, but they won't look at my passport. They've asked for it at times. I hold it up, and they refuse to look at it. So it's. I know Americans are not moving here in droves. They're not moving here at all. I mean, there's me and there's some Italians that I know, some Germans that I recognize, but in general, no. And yet, here it is, paradise. We eat. I mean, look at this. It's a heavy load of another mess on my bed um, of lentils. I don't see why I'd want to put yellow split peas in with it. Mm. To go with the last pieces of pork that I have, because pork is what I mostly eat. And and then all those hot dogs made out of mostly chicken. They're so finely ground, and they have these like plastic like skins on them that you take the skin off, chop them up, put them in with onions. Right there, onions and salchichas is a meal, and then you mix that with rice or what they call tortillas, which here are big old lumps of cornmeal in various, I don't know, styles, and it's very coarse and not my favorite, but it fills up your stomach. And I buy it like a couple pounds, a kilo, couple kilos of cornmeal every month because you mix that in with a little bit of water, you cook it, or you can make it thick and pasty and fry it. If I had some oil, which I will buy some oil in the next couple of days, and it goes well with salchichas, with lentils. That's what people eat around here. And chickens, I need to get some elastic tubing so I can make a wrist rocket to kill chickens because there's a lot of chickens that are feral. They're wild and nobody really owns them. Even if they did own them, they don't care. I mean, some people probably do, but you can kill a chicken or capture it. They're really hard to capture. They are like, they're wild animals from prehistoric times. They're spooky animals, spooky smart too. But anyway, they have good meat, and I eat whole chickens. I don't eat the bones, but I eat the skin and the fat and the meat, and and that is very good. I just happen to like pork better, but beggars can't be choosers, and I can get chickens for free if I get a wrist rocket or like a CO2 pistol or something. I don't want to alienate the cops here. So anyway, that's my whole story. My name's Fred Ermlich, Ermlich, and my email is Googleplex. Googleplex? Never mind, I won't tell it to you. I'll put it in print or something in the title at protonmail.com. And I actually need a little bit of financial help, but that has nothing to do with this video. It's just a real fact that I'm getting screwed by my American bank. When I go to Costa Rica in maybe a month, um, I'm going to change my Social Security. They have an office there that's part of the U.S. I don't know how it works. And they can switch my Social Security to Costa Rica, which is the neighboring country of Panama. Kind of pretty much the same, but more expat friendly. If you need to move somewhere, and if you're culturally American, you might go to Panama. I mean, you might go to Costa Rica instead of Panama. If you come to Panama, I can tell you uh, places that are expat American kind of communities, really close to where I am here, still really, totally chill in terms of climate and everything and culture. Because right here it's a conservative uh, pueblo, and it's only because I behave as if I were a native that I'm accepted as well as I am. And I mean, it's been almost 2 years. My visa expired a year and a half ago, something like that. Nobody cares. If they don't care, I don't care. 'Cause I'm not leaving here. All right. Thank you for listening, and I'll sign off here. Thank you very much. It's Gargoyleplex, GargoylePlex at protonmail, PROTONMAIL.com. And that's really, well, my phone is kind of smashed up and it had something to do with rum. I don't know how rum smash his phones, but yeah, something about rum smashed my phone and got all my clothes all muddy. I think it was the river, but I don't really remember what happened. But I'm a writer, you know. You can look at me at Fred Ermlich. Uh, Maybe I'm called Fred Scott Ermlich on Medium.com. You can find me anyway. I'm on everything. Do a Google search for Fred Ermlich, Ermlich, and you'll see I'm all over the map. And I'm not some kind of lunatic either. I've got all kinds of scholarships from college, honors, awards. I mean, I really know my stuff about science, mathematics, and climate, and what's happening to humanity, sociology, the whole bit. The craziness of America. Oh my God. And it's why I'm here and not there, I'll tell you. All right. Well, nice talking to you. And boy, I'm glad there's some daylight here because it's hard to make this. This computer is the only thing I have. My phone's too smashed up. It got too drunk one time. Um, it doesn't take photos anymore. The camera lens got smashed. But this phone works. I mean, laptop works, and I can upload to YouTube to my channel, whatever that means. I don't know. I don't even care about all that crap. But anyway, it works. Thank you and goodbye.